Hi everyone, this is Dr. Joe with Bits and Pieces. Today's conversation is a hard one. It's about a hard emotion, and it comes from a bereaved dad I've worked with for a number of years who accidentally caused the death of his young daughter. The question was about guilt and what do we do about guilt in grief. And of course, he and I have worked a lot around this, but he thought it would be important for me to share with other people, and so he presented the question. So here's the thing about guilt. Just like all the other emotions, I don't see guilt as a bad thing. I don't see it as a thing that we have to get rid of. And that's very hard because it's very heavy. Guilt is a very heavy emotion to carry. And because it's so heavy, oftentimes people want to tell us, oh, it's not your fault. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have done anything differently. And all of those things being equal, that may be true. But as a parent, and sometimes as a partner, and sometimes as a caregiver, and sometimes as depending on the role that we have a feeling of duty or responsibility to someone who's died, and it can evoke feelings of guilt in people. And so rather than seeing guilt as something to get rid of, I again teach people to build the emotional muscle they need to carry the guilt. And this is because to some degree, I think some of us will carry guilt for a long time, whatever, if it's personality proneness or if it's actually that we did have something to do even accidentally with the death of our loved one, the death of our child. Those are not the kinds of things that just go away because other people tell you not to feel them. So the best thing that we can do is have a safe person with whom we can share these feelings in detail, like going over the details of what we would do differently, and having a safe person who's not there to try to fix it or try to make us feel anything other than what we feel, because those are just superficial attempts and they're transitory, they don't last. So being able to express it, I think, is so important. Thank you for listening. This is Dr. Joe with Bits and Pieces, ahimsa, compassion for you and compassion for all beings.